For over 20 years at River Cottage, I've championed eating well and living in harmony with nature. Now, what we choose to eat and how we look after our wildlife and countryside seems more important than ever. So I'm reuniting with old friends.
Oh, that's amazing. Your good opinion matters the world to me.
And meeting new neighbours.
There is a sea spaghetti and there's a sea noodle.
To see how they're looking after our environment.
Is this a shoal of bream coming in?
Yes, bream, and there's a sea bass.
Oh, yeah. The mussel farm is clearly a fish magnet.
And reaping the benefits of what nature has to offer.
That should do it.
And I'll be cooking up food that's seasonal.
You enjoying that? Yeah.
Sustainable, and simply delicious.
So please join us at River Cottage.
We moved to the countryside 22 years ago, and since then I've always kept various livestock to provide milk, meat and eggs. I try not to have favourites, but there's no doubt that the most popular animals with the rest of the family have always been the goats. As well as providing us with milk for cheese and meat for the freezer, they're also very good company.
So sometimes I just come here for a bit of goat therapy.
I'm keeping a close eye on our Toggenburg nanny goat Mia, a generous provider of milk and at 10 years old a mature mum-to-be. Vet Sam has popped in to make sure all is well.
This is Mia.
Yep, I'm here.
I can hold her for you here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
There we go. Come on, Mia.
That's good, because there's that side as the other.
Come on. There you go. There you go.
So, yeah, body condition, yeah, nice. It's fine. Just draw out some milk to assess what that looks like. Just check there's no evidence of infection.
You nearly got me there, Sam.
Nearly got him. Right, yeah, that milk's nice and normal, so not too worried about that. As she gets close to kidding, that milk will get really thick.
The colostrum will come.
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, that colostrum is really, really important. That will give the antibodies to the kids. When a kid's are born, they virtually have no immune system at all, which is why that colostrum's so important.
But the fact that you're not seeing colostrum yet, does that suggest she's not quite there yet?
Yeah, she's not quite there.
You can feel a bit of a kid in there.
Kid in there, definitely. So she's not pretending. There's no false pregnancy.
Right. So basically, she's normal for a nanny of her age. All good.
Yeah. No concerns about her at all.
So glad that you think she's all right, Sam. But how close do you think she is?
I think, given the tension on the udder, potentially up to a week.
Are you going to tell me whether she's got one or two, or are you not quite sure?
I'm going to hedge my bets and say she's got at least one.
Satisfied that all is as it should be in the River Cottage maternity ward, I'm off to the coast to grab a bite to eat. I don't think there are many better ways of getting close to nature than going in search of wild food. And it's not just our hedgerows and woodlands that are great for foraging. When you know what to pick, the seaweeds on our beaches and the wild plants that grow along our shores can be truly delicious too. I don't mind admitting that my knowledge in this area is a bit rusty, so a fellow foraging friend has suggested we meet for lunch, and she's going to give me a brush up on my seaweeds too.
I know that Emma's got all this stuff covered, but I think she's also got some quite unusual edibles up her sleeve, and I'm hoping that today I might even taste a plant that I've never tasted before. Sounds like a flake advert.
I've got to give you this here. Let's see. Do you recognise it?
This is pepper dulse, isn't it?
It is.
And a lot of it.
Yeah, just have some.
Yeah, for sure.
So it gets called the truffle of the sea.
Yeah.
And it has got that real proper umami truffle. And I love the way that the layers come out. So you have this sort of buttery garlic fish, just layer after layer. Oh,
and a bit of chilli and heat at the end.
Yeah.
A bit of pepper.
Yeah, exactly like that. So it grows and reproduces kind of in the summer months and then dies back. So it will get bigger than this. This is such a good time of year to come and look for seaweeds because they're just, fresh and amazing.
basically, you're giving the pepper dulce a haircut.
I am, yes.
Just to trim.
Exactly that. Yeah.
It's important not to cut too much so that the seaweed's root-like anchor remains intact and the plant can keep growing and feeding the marine life that depends on it.
Look at these limpets. Have you
Yeah.
ever eaten a raw limpet?
I haven't eaten a raw limpet.
Do you think we should?
Do you think we should?
I think we should. I have a bit of a rule. I knock a limpet off, and if I don't get it in the first go, I'll leave it and move on. And if I have damaged the shell, then I do make sure I take it off because I don't want to leave it to suffer.
So show me how it's done, Emma,
Okay.
and then I will make a decision as to whether I join you.
OK.
Now, I have heard it said that we shouldn't all go crazy about eating limpets because they play quite an important ecological role on the beach.
Yeah.
Just the occasional snack, maybe.
Exactly, yeah.
Good job.
There's the head.
Yes, the head end there, yeah.
So I push.
OK, so that's the guts.
So that's the guts.
Popping out. You're going to remove that.
Yeah.
You don't often see me looking squeamish, but whew, I'm going to watch you eat a raw limpet. Here goes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's got a really nice flavour.
I love a limpet.
Yes, I think I could learn to love a limpet.
We've come to the beach at low tide to give us the best chance of finding a variety of seaweeds in and around the rock pools.
So do you know this seaweed?
Well, it wasn't going to take you long to catch me out. Tell me, what is it?
This is sea noodles. This is called Demontia. And this is such a nice one to eat. You can also cook it kind of like a cheats pot noodle. I find it's quite a sort of bit iron-like. These
I like
are
that.
lovely. It's good, isn't it?
And that's a completely new one on me.
Excellent.
So definitely worth having a bit of that.
Look, there's something else. So this is Lomentaria. We call it bunny ears.
Oh, but in a tiny, tiny version.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of a hint of salty bacon with it.
Interesting. I would have said almost smoked fish, but those two things are obviously quite similar.
Yeah. I think we should cut a little bit of this, and then I can take it for the pot.
That's two complete newbies for me, Emma.
Yeah.
And I like them both very much.
Excellent.
The noodles and the bunny ears. Very keen on them.
As well as the seaweeds in the intertidal zone,
Oh.
we're after some tasty greens from above the shoreline and along the cliff edge.
This is a good one.
Ah, right here.
Yes. So sea spinach
Yeah.
or sea beet.
It's just occurred to me.
Yeah.
The height of this and the position relative to the entrance to the beach. That is
Prime.
prime dog zone.
The three-cornered leek is a pretty plant with a pungent garlic flavour.
You can eat every bit of it. So the leaves, the stem, the flowers.
Rock samphire is a naturally salty, fleshy plant with a medicinal taste.
So there's a few patches of this.
Blimey, there's no stopping you.
And one that really packs a punch is black mustard, a relative of rocket.
That is eye-watering, literally eye-wateringly hot. Ooh. Ha! I'll see you in a minute. I'm just going for a little walk. Ooh.
We've only picked a little of each plant, in line with the foraging code of taking just enough for one good feed and leaving the rest for nature. I reckon we've just what we need for lunch for two.
What are you going to cook, Emma, and how can I help?
I'm going to do wild gyozas with a dipping sauce.
One, I love gyozas.
Me too.
Two, I've never made them. I've never even attempted to make them. And three, I love the idea of them being wild.
Fantastic.
So the things we've been picking are going to be in the middle of the gyozas.
If you could pick off the three-cornered leek flowers,
Yeah.
so the stems and the leaves, they could be finely chopped and go in the dipping sauce.
Gyozas are little dumplings that are popular in Japan. The dough is simple to prepare.
Gyoza wrappers are so easy to make. It's plain flour, boiling water, pinch of salt.
I like your mini seaside rolling pin.
I think my sister bought it for me one Christmas.
When you were very, very small. I love the way this makes so much sense to me because of the ingredients, the conventional ingredients that you're replacing with wild ones. The three-cornered leek instead of garlic and the black mustard instead of chili or horseradish.
Yeah.
Shall I start prepping for the filling?
Yes, please, yeah.
So I'm cutting up the noodles, the noodle seaweed that is, and the bunny's ears. No bunnies attached. I'm thinking the pepper dulse cut really fine and not too much of it because it's so pungent.
Yeah, I think maybe literally a couple of pinches of the pepper dulse.
Gosh, okay.
Yeah. This is making me hungry.
Pepper dulse in, black garlic in, samphire in, and noodles and bunny ears in.
I'm sautéing the sea vegetables in a little oil while Emma stamps the thinly rolled wrappers into rounds.
So have you made pasties before?
Yes, I
Yes.
have made pasties.
Have you made tiny pasties?
No, I haven't. This is basically like a baby pasty.
It is, it's like a baby pasty.
As we shape and crimp the little wrappers around our just gathered wild filling, my tummy is definitely beginning to rumble.
Last one, I think.
Brilliant. Okay, time to fry them. Only brown them on one side. I like them nice and crisp. That's looking really good.
Oh yeah, fantastic colour.
No.
What do we do now?
Okay, now we need the water to go in, and then we're going to steam them to cook the dough. That's it. And then on with the lid.
I'm absolutely starving. I could eat a cliff face.
I think they're pretty much done, I think.
Wow, and almost all the water's evaporated.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this that it's almost like, but better get them while they're hot.
I'm getting the rock samphire.
Yeah. It's just a brilliant combination.
Fantastic.
A wonderful explosion of flavours and lovely textures too.
Yeah.
It's such a clever dish, Emma.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You can't hurry Mother Nature, so while I'm waiting for Mother Mia to have her kids and a milk supply to share, I can at least practice my cheese making with ingredients we can all lay our hands on.
I'm heading into the woods tomorrow and I want to take with me a simple sustaining snack. So I'm going to make a couple of things that are really easy but happen to go together incredibly well. The first of them is a cheese. Yes, I'm literally about to make a cheese that takes minutes. The reason it's so simple to make is because the main ingredient is kind of already on its way to being cheese, but it's very easy to get hold of. This is simple, whole, natural yogurt. Nothing added yet.
No fancy kit needed either, just a colander, a mixing bowl and a wet tea towel.
All I need to do to get things started is to pour the yogurt into the tea towel lined colander. This is actually a Middle Eastern cheese I'm making called labneh. It's basically strained yogurt. I'm just thickening up the yogurt. And in order to encourage that to happen, the only thing I need to do is add a little pinch of salt. One tiny pinch does it, and I'm just going to stir it in. And that encourages the yogurt to separate into a kind of curds and whey. That process has already started. That thin, slightly cloudy, watery liquid that's running out of the yogurt is a kind of whey, and what's being left behind is the thicker, curdier parts of the yogurt. So it's going to get richer. It's going to get a tiny bit salty from the pinch of salt I got in, but only a little bit.
Then tie it up, make a loop, and hang up the labneh to drain and thicken.
I know, it's almost too easy to be true, isn't it? And it is delicious. It gets a lovely, light, cheesy tang from the fermentation that's already happening in the yogurt. You don't need to do anything else. Pinch of salt, strain it out, creamy cheese.
And if there's one thing I like with my cheese, it's biscuits. And my favourites are homemade oatcakes.
Super simple recipe, half and half, medium oatmeal and porridge oats. I know it looks like there's more porridge oats than there is oatmeal. That's because the porridge oats are fluffier than the oatmeal. It's the same weight, 150 grams of each. The basic recipe for oatcakes at its most simple are oatmeal or oats or a mixture, some oil, and some boiling water. But you can add some optional extras.
Today the extras are sunflower, pumpkin and poppy seeds to add goodness and a nutty bite, a pinch of salt, a few twists of pepper and a dash of oil. Hot water brings it together into a nice dough that's ready to roll.
Right, that looks perfect. Now, this is a kind of dough that isn't massively easy to re-squidge together and get a second load of cuttings. So what I tend to do is get as many perfect oatcakes as I can with my cutter and then pick up the bits in between and bake them as well. And then you get your extra little bits without having to try and rework the dough. That's ready to go in the oven. I'll have a look in about 20 minutes and then they'll want flipping over. Should take another 10 after that. Looking good. That's looking great. Let's pop them on here to cool. Some of the garden equipment around here has started doubling up as kitchen equipment. They're a wonderful golden colour. Put the lovely round ones in this box. Tomorrow's picnic. And take the in-betweeny bits home for my tea. Not even sure I can wait that long, actually. That's just delicious.
Our woodlands are captivating places with their own vital ecosystem of flora and fauna, and over the past few years, more and more of us are spending time in them. There are challenges for our trees though. Climate change, pollution, disease, and development for building. But one of the most serious threats comes from the most iconic of woodland animals, deer, whose populations are estimated to be at their highest for the past 1,000 years. Joe from the Woodland Trust works to plant, restore and protect our woods and trees.
This is clearly a deer-proof fence. What's the difference, Joe, between something on this side and this side?
So about 5 years ago, we planted a load of trees, 500 trees in here. And we thought we'd put some protection around here. You have to use 1.5 metre plastic tree guards to just get above the height of where deer can browse. And then we thought, well, let's check whether or not that is going to make a difference. And the only way to really do that was to also exclude deer around half of it and just compare the difference between inside and outside the fence. And as you can see, not just in the tree tubes that we planted, there are hundreds and hundreds of trees growing everywhere, vegetation, whereas here, the deer just browse everything.
But it's noticeable also, isn't it, that even if you move away from the trees that you've planted into the much older woodland, there's almost nothing growing on the forest floor.
Hundreds of deer doing that en masse throughout an entire woodland pretty much mean any woodland management you're trying to do is completely ineffective.
If they're not managed, that is a genuine, undeniable threat to our woodlands. So obviously losing trees means losing all the other wildlife that thrives because of the trees.
Exactly. All the ground flora, the mosses, the lichens, the brambles, the birds that nest in it, all those butterflies that feed on that nectar, all those populations of wildlife are decreasing because of the number of deer.
There are 6 species of deer in the UK, although only the red deer and the roe are truly native. Others have been introduced and escaped into the wild, adding significantly to the overall numbers. During the lockdowns, stalkers and gamekeepers were no longer shooting deer to provide venison for the hospitality trade. That's pushed the deer count to 2 million and rising. Trying to monitor the population size of shy animals living in thick woodland is definitely a challenge.
How easy is it to count deer and be confident in your numbers?
A couple of years ago, technology just changed the game in terms of estimating deer populations, and now just started to use thermal drones to paint a picture and try and map how many deer are in the woods at one time.
That's like normal vision. I can see all the trees. That's beautiful. But of course we can't see any deer at the moment because we can just see trees. But if we can switch this to thermal mode.
They'll be in the dense canopy at the moment.
And within moments of switching the drone to thermal, the deer appear.
No, what's this up? Oh yeah, can you zoom in on that? definitely look like deer, yeah. At least 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe, just wandering slowly through that forest.
So you can actually see the animals moving. Wow. For most of us, it's just seeing a deer is still a really rare treat and a really exciting thing, but it almost doesn't occur to us that they're just there all the time.
As more and more of us feel the benefits of immersing ourselves in nature, I think we also need to learn what we can do to help restore the balance of nature. And sometimes the answers are quite surprising.
Deer are one of the most beautiful species of the particularly big herbivores, big animals you can see in a woodland, and no one wants to lose them.
What does the compromise look like?
I think realising that deer are booming in population and they need to be reduced down to a sustainable amount, it's one of the most natural, organic, wild and sustainable meats that people can eat.
So if the British public got their heads around the idea that venison is a healthy and sustainable meat, that would actually be good for UK woodlands.
It will have a really positive effect on our woodlands.
I'm already wondering how people can be persuaded to eat more wild venison. But right now, I have a well-deserved snack for our woodland champion.
Oh, Joe, look. I might just grab a few leaves of this, and I'm sure you know what that is.
I do indeed. Got plenty in my freezer at the moment.
I have got a little snack for us, and this might just be a bonus. This is homemade cheese.
Wow.
The easiest cheese you can make. That's labneh. That's yogurt cream cheese, basically. But with that wild garlic, I think we can make it even more tangy.
You like the Mary Poppins of the lunch break?
Yes, I'll take that as a very fine compliment. I actually brought some scissors with me for this. I thought it'd be easier than getting a knife and a block out. Just want to mash this in a tiny bit. Maybe put a sprinkle of pepper on top as well, and I think we can just gouge it out of there. Don't worry, I've got something for us to put this on. And in here, it's what's going to make it all very civilised.
What are these?
Homemade oatcakes
Fantastic.
with a few seeds in them.
Thank you very much. What a pleasure to share lunch with you today.
You have so much knowledge of how the woodland works.
I'm a very lucky man to get paid to walk around the woods.
Yeah. How's that?
This is really good.
I was already looking forward to this, but that wild garlic just sets it off beautifully, isn't it?
Absolutely delicious. Thank you.
I'm lucky enough to still have a great local butcher.
Morning, Graham.
Hello, you all right?
Yeah.
Anton has always sold a bit of venison, but now he's on board with a plan to persuade his customers to make it a regular purchase, doing his bit for our woodlands. And I've come to lend a hand.
Ah, here it comes. Give you a hand with that?
Yeah.
Wow,
There you go.
that is a fantastic carcass. That's a fallow, right?
Yes, 2-year-old buck.
It's so nice to see it in the whole carcass, because on the rare occasions where you do see venison in butcher shops, it's usually a few cubed up pieces of stewing venison in a vac pack.
Yes.
What do you think are our chances if we butcher this carcass down and decide what to do with the various bits of shifting a whole fallow deer over the weekend? Friday afternoon, Saturday morning.
Well, we give it a go.
This deer has been shot by a professional gamekeeper on a local estate. You can find venison in some supermarkets, but it's usually farmed and often imported from as far away as New Zealand. If you're curious to try wild British venison, why not ask your local butcher if they can find some?
And this is a truly wild fallow, isn't it, Anton?
Yes, it is. It's from one of the estates over in Dorset.
Sometimes seems odd to me that people are farming venison and the supermarkets are stocking farm venison when we now know we have a lot of wild venison that is starting to cause problems, and it's such beautiful meat. Why do you think people are just a little bit reticent about embracing venison as a meat? Do you think it's a certain amount of the Bambi factor?
I think so, yes. I've heard that a lot in the shop. And the other thing is, I don't think that people actually know what to do with it.
I also wonder whether people think that venison's going to taste very gamey and strong.
Yeah.
Whereas actually it isn't a strong meat, especially when it's been nicely hung and well butchered and it hasn't been sort of sitting around in those vac packs for too long.
Yeah.
Wild venison has more protein than any other red meat, and it's full of B vitamins. Compared to beef, it's lower in fat, higher in iron, and at Anton's, kilo for kilo, the meat comes in cheaper too.
Do you think for one of your pies, keep it quite chunky or take it down a little bit?
I'd take it down a little bit.
So take that sort of size more into that sort of size.
Yeah, that's lovely, yeah.
Butchery done, we have prime cuts for cooking at home, the cheaper cuts for burgers, and a generous pie pile too.
Just so nice to be cooking in the back of a proper old school butcher shop where they still do everything the right way, making their own pies and sausages, curing their own bacon. Just going to do the usual onions, carrots, celery, bit of garlic as a base.
It's best to cook the lean prime cuts fast on a high heat to serve the meat just pink, and the lesser cuts for my pie filling long and slow with some added fat. In this case, cubed pork belly.
Really nice local free-range pork. I'm going to get that sizzling. When you're making a stew or a pie filling, really important to get some good colour on the meat before you add all the liquids and start simmering away. This nice bit of pork fat left in the pan is perfect for browning the venison. I'm doing this in batches, and it's going to take at least 3 or 4, rather than crowding the pan with all the venison in one go, because if I overcrowd the pan, then it won't brown the meat. It'll just, the juices will just come out and it'll sort of start bubbling and boiling.
A shake of flour will help thicken the sauce.
This is how you build flavour in a stew. Deglaze the pan with a bit of wine, build all those flavours into your big saucepan, and then by the time the stew is done, you'll have so much more flavour than if you just threw the meat and the vegetables in, poured in the wine and the stock and let it bubble away.
Add just enough stock to cover the meat, a good squeeze of tomato puree.
I'm going to be quite generous with the pepper, really just to get some lovely flavours in there. I've got a big bunch of herbs from the River Cottage garden. I'm going to tie them in a little bundle.
I'm going to let this bubble slowly for the flavours to mingle as the meat becomes tender.
My pie filling's had a little bit over an hour. The sauce is looking gorgeous. Just want to check that that venison is tender, or at least very nearly tender, because it's going to have a bit more time in the oven in the pies. Oh, that's gorgeous. Try that sauce as well. That is just a brilliant gravy. Just going to pop this in the chiller till it's properly cold, and then we're going to fill up these pie cases, and that, plus this brilliant contraption, makes a pie.
And while my pie filling is cooling, Anton has recruited me to help season some venison burgers.
Well, my contribution was to bring some herbs from home, and I've got some lovely fresh sage,
along with thyme and marjoram and juniper berries.
Ready for a little slosh of wine in there, Anton?
Yes.
And then our little production line is underway. Our venison recipes are done and looking very tasty. So it's over to Anton and his team to see if they can make a success in Saturday's sales. After some reassuring words from the vet about our pregnant nanny Mia,
I think given the tension on the udder, she's potentially up to a week.
I thought I'd have time to nip to the coast for a break, leaving Mia in gardener Laura's excellent care. But after just one night away...
Hello.
Hi, Hugh. You're going to be so happy.
You look like you're in the stables. What's going on? It's not Mia, is it?
It's happened. The kids are here.
You're joking.
Yeah, it's happened. Have a look. Come meet them. Here's one. Look.
Okay. Oh, my God, they're so cute.
And Hugh, you're not going to believe it. You might have expected twins, but check this out. There's a third one.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah.
Mia, what have you done?
Three. She's a great mum, and they're all latching. You can see right now 2 of them on the go. They're doing so great. They're so sweet.
That's made my day. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm so glad.
Can't wait to meet them. Glad they're in safe hands. You take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Feeling pangs of guilt at missing the big moment, I just had to get back to meet the new members of the goat clan.
What can you do? If a goat's going to climb, a goat is going to climb. Or 2, possibly 3. Oh!
Growing and cooking great seasonal food is at the heart of what we do at River Cottage.
Lovely morning, Mike.
Gorgeous morning here.
Every day we pick and prepare the best ingredients
Morning, Adam.
Morning, Hugh.
to feed not just our guests, but also the home team. But our new maintenance man, Mike, is enthralled to a different tradition.
Been used to a lunchbox for the past 20 years. I got the traditional corned beef sandwiches, chocolate bar, packet of crisps.
And it's not gone unnoticed by head of the kitchen, Gelf.
Oh, nice loaves, Gelf.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Gelf has a plan to overhaul Mike's packed lunch, starting with the fundamentals. Bread.
Here he is. Right, get that on. We're gonna mix it up a bit today, and we're gonna use 3 different types of flour.
Right.
So we've got our white,
Yeah.
which is gonna make up half of it. And then to add a bit of flavour, we've got some wholemeal,
Right.
and we've got some spelt. And then we need something to make it go boom. So we've got yeast.
Ah, no, this is the chemical reaction,
This is a biological reaction. So in
Right.
that little pot there's about 40 billion yeast cells all just chilling out. The other ingredient, salt.
Right.
That makes bread tasty.
Yeah.
Don't need it, it's just for flavour, that. And then our final ingredient, good old water. If you read the back of a packet of bread from the shop,
Oh, good Lord, there's a list.
there's a whole list, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a list.
There's a whole list, and you don't need most of that stuff in there. So we're going to whack all our dry ingredients into the bowl.
Right. Bit like my polyfiller.
Hopefully it'll be a bit tastier.
And if Mike doesn't like the look of it yet, Gelf's next professional tip might not help.
A bit like a
Good
science.
Lord.
Poolish is a frothing mix of flour, water and yeast made the day before and kept in the fridge overnight. It'll supercharge the rise in the bread.
So we're going to give you a bit of that. That's
Right.
going to give you a really light loaf now. So we've got our water,
Right.
325 mils,
Yep.
ready to go.
Yep.
All in.
Cheers, my
Cheers.
dears.
In with your hand.
Right.
You're going to mix those ingredients together.
Oh, good Lord, there's everything going everywhere
That's
now.
all right, that's all right. So now we're going to knead it, and we're going to knead for 10 minutes.
Right.
Start it like that. We use the ball of our hands and just lean into it.
Right.
Like that. And then you pick it up, whack it on the bench.
Oh, good Lord, mind the windows.
That's it.
Why
That's
not?
it.
Let's have another go at that one. Oh, this is the fun bit now.
After 10 minutes of slamming, the baker boys pop their dough into an oiled bowl to stop it sticking and cover it with a damp cloth.
That's going to go somewhere warm to prove up, and then we'll come back to it.
After an hour, the dough has doubled in size and is ready to be shaped into rolls.
So, Mike, you ready to see what's happened?
Let's see what's happened.
All right, well, that's yours, so
Right.
you want to whip the cloth off that.
All right, this is
Ready?
Christmas. Christmas
1, 2,
morning.
3.
Oh, my Lord.
Just shape it very gently pull it into kind of a square shape. And we're just going to cut the dough so we don't squash it too much. Cut it into 3, and then we'll cut each one into 4, and that gives us a dozen, doesn't it?
Do-re-mi.
Very good, very good.
After shaping, the rolls are proofed for another half an hour, dusted with flour, and ready for the oven.
And there's one little trick that we use just to make them nice and soft when they come out. So as they go in the oven, we're going to throw a little bit of water in the bottom of the oven.
All right.
They'll take just 15 minutes, time enough to sort something seasonal and green from the garden to go in Mike's sandwich.
Well, I think this patch looks promising.
Yeah.
Nice and crunchy, a bit like an iceberg, but a slightly bigger variety. If we just take a couple of nice big leaves from the outside, you can hear it's nice and crunchy, can't you? Really flavourful, delicious.
Yeah, very tasty. All right, here we go. Oh.
They look all right, mate. You made a perfect back there.
That is crying out for a tasty filling. I know.
It really is, isn't it?
I'm so pleased with that. That is the first time ever we've created something.
We have. You've made bread, Mike.
We've made bread.
Yeah.
But bread alone does not a packed lunch make, and Gelf has a surprise in store.
Right, so what do you normally have in your packed lunch?
Well, I usually have a corned beef sandwich.
So I've made you our very own corned beef. Our very own River Cottage corned beef.
Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. Still warm.
Look at that, lovely and light.
Beautiful. Oh.
There we go. Freshly picked lettuce. You won't get fresher than that.
No.
Get the tops
Oh,
on.
this is going to catch on. This is.
Look at that.
Oh, thank you, Gelf.
Happy with that? Why don't we go and have our just rewards and have a bit of lunch in the garden?
Yeah.
Looks great.
Looks beautiful. Ah, that is absolutely gorgeous.
Well,
thank you, Gelf.
My pleasure. You've done a really good job there, Mike.
Thank
that
you.
bread is fantastic.
I'll tell you something, Gelf. My packed lunch ain't going to be the same. This is going to be the one.
Our 3 little kids have names. Introducing Basil, Polly and Manuel. We raise goats at River Cottage for milk, for making cheese. But while Mia's got 3 kids feeding, we're not going to be able to take any of that milk at all. We also raise goats for meat. And the fact that they're excellent company while they're with us can make it a little bit challenging when finally the time comes for them to go on. What it does mean is that we can feel good about the meat we eat here because we know that it's come from animals that have lived well. They should have as much fun doing goaty things as we can possibly give them while they're here. And if that means eating thistles, well, go for it, Polly. Today, they're also exploring a new home that Mike has built for them with lots of scope for fun and games. And if I can help out by occasionally offering my services as a mobile goat climbing frame, well, I'm more than happy to do it. Come on, Basil, up. Is that the best you've got? River Cottage sits in a beautiful wooded valley, and watching the seasons change and the wildlife come and go reinforces our determination to protect this natural bounty. Meeting Joe from the Woodland Trust reminded me that what we choose to eat has a vital knock-on effect on the natural world around us, sometimes in a very local way. If the British public
got their heads around the idea that venison is a healthy and sustainable meat. That would actually be good for UK woodlands.
Realising that deer are booming in population and they need to be reduced down to a sustainable amount, it's one of the most natural, organic, wild and sustainable meats that people can eat.
Now my local butcher Anton is putting this idea into action, persuading his customers to give wild venison a go. A couple of days ago, I helped Anton rustle up some recipes in the hope of selling a whole fallow deer on his busy Saturday session. He's roped in his top salesman Pete for the big push, and it would be fair to say they've become just a bit competitive.
And we want all this gone today. Anyway, who's winning on the leaderboard?
I am at the moment.
Oh, well, I am at the moment. Oh, yeah?
By about 70%.
Well, I sold loads when you went home yesterday.
Yeah, well, it's a good job you did, because you was way behind when I went home.
And my cold pies are selling like hot cakes.
Right, we've got venison pie. They are $3.99 each. How about some venison pies?
That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
I've never tried one of those before, but that'd be great. I'll have a couple of those.
A couple of those?
Thank you.
Anton.
Yes. Oh, big head. They're going very well, actually. So if you'd like me to put you on back, don't want you disappointed when you get here. 2 large pies. Think I'm going up the leaderboard now, mate? I just sold 2 pies on the phone.
Yeah, but you didn't sell them, they asked for it. There's a difference in selling and asking.
No, it still goes on the leaderboard. You know.
To lure in the locals to buy prime cuts and burgers, Anton's firing up a couple of hobs outside the shop.
Oh, that smells good. Morning. Would you like to try a bit of venison steak?
Yeah, go on then.
Come on then, have a...
In for it then.
Go on, see what you think.
Yes, it's the first time I've tried venison.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
I did.
Is it what you thought, or...?
Nicer, actually.
Yeah, good.
Nicer than I thought.
Good, because in the last 20 years, the deer population has doubled. So they're wreaking havoc with the woodlands.
So we'll get it cheap then?
Well, we don't know about that.
It won't be deer.
It won't be deer. Good morning, James. Do you want to try some venison?
Yeah, man.
We're really trying to push it now because of the deer population.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exploded in the last 20 years.
I'm happy to do my part, Anton.
Yeah, it helps to eat the problem. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah.
The sizzling venison is reeling them in.
Well, I'll taste a bit. Go on, you got me.
Oh, it's nice to see you've got some venison.
Yeah.
A little bit of salt and pepper, juniper berry.
Cool. Very
nice.
Yeah.
And we're doing our bit to help with the explosion of deer.
Too many deer.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very good indeed.
And if you do buy any, to just help you to put it on my list. Burger.
Is that ketchup?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Can I have some?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'll have a couple of venison burgers.
Couple of burgers. Have you just tried some outside, have you?
I have. They're very good.
All right, good.
It's my customer, right? Burgers. Enjoy that. Good lad. Do you want to try some?
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, that's
Yeah, mine
nice.
is a bit
I've
warm.
had some of that for John.
Yeah? Well, it's good meat, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Yes, hi, I've come to collect the 2 venison pies.
Venison pies?
Do you know what? I think we might have sold out. We've been absolutely queued out the door. We've got one left.
Oh,
I'll put your name on it.
yeah, thank you.
Morning, Anton.
Morning, Hugh.
How's it going? Looks a bit quiet, Anton. Where is everybody?
Well, you're a bit late. It's all happened.
Really?
Yes.
How much is left?
We've got six burgers left.
You're joking?
No pies.
I've got an order for 8 burgers from my family. Blimey.
And we're
I'll
only
tell you
about,
what, though, I'd love some haunch. How's that going?
We've got about a third of the deer left.
Really?
Yeah.
A third of the prime cuts?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
And almost all the burgers are gone. How are the pies doing?
They've all gone.
Gone?
They flew out.
That's
Absolutely.
amazing.
It's brilliant.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? Once you just get talking to people,
Yeah.
and even more than that, tasting. That's brilliant to get the pans out and get people tasting. It's well done. I mean, you've really pulled the stops out and, I mean, made some cracking burgers.
Yep.
The meat's just fantastic, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you've converted a few people who've never tried it before?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think they'll be coming back for more?
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Thinking about it long term, though, it would be nice if this wasn't just a flash in the pan.
No.
See what I did
Yes.
there?
Yes.
What's all this about? Pete is the winner?
Yeah.
How come, after all the trouble you've been to, how come Pete is the winner?
Well, it's on the back of my hard work, isn't it? That's what it is. And he's good at that.
We've had a competition the last 2 days. There you go, the winner.
Do you think you can shift a whole nother carcass next weekend and the weekend after that and a little bit during the week?
Well, we'll have to see, won't we?
Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
And if you can do it, if you can blaze the trail, then I'm sure other butchers up and down the country will be inspired.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
And how do you feel about what that represents for the countryside and the local woodlands?
Well, we're doing my bit. And I think, like you say, Hugh, if every butcher up and down the country did the same, we could soon sort the problem out.
Next time, we're making a splash to protect our rivers. Our new log hive is buzzing.
The bees have arrived. I haven't even got off the ladder. Look, this is unbelievable.
And we take to the seas to inspire the kitchen team.
I think it's safe to say they're better fishermen than we are.
To rustle up some top-notch fish recipes.
That is absolutely superb. You don't get any better than that.